Good evening. Welcome to the 6 o'clock news. Our top story tonight is our buildings have reached the sky. We have Chuck on the scene to tell us about it. Chuck?
Thanks, Jack. I'm standing on top of the Empire State Building. It was built by Starrett Brothers and Ekin Incorporated. The Empire State Building is now the tallest building in the world, surpassing the Chrysler Building at 102 stories. It was built on the site of the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. Construction began 14 months ago in March of 1930. It cost a total of $41 million to build. The building officially opened today when President Hoover pressed a button in Washington, D.C. to turn on the building's lights. And now, back to Jack Flaphouse.
Hey, Chuck, can you see me from up there?
No. You're in a studio in Chicago.
Oh, right. It is now the 1930s, and the automobile has had a great impact on the United States in the last couple of years. Auto companies nowadays are starting to lean more towards the sporty, curvy body styles than the usual square, straight-line body styles. These new styles and features like chrome radiators, recessed headlights, and increased comfort of the ride now make cars more eye-catching and different. Several small companies greatly improved their techniques in the last couple of years to try to keep up with the big three, which is Ford, GM, and Chrysler. But several small companies have dropped out of the scene lately due to increased competition in the big-name automakers. Now, we're going to switch over to Dearborn, Michigan, where we have crews standing by with a brand new Model T rolling off the line. And now, to Flan Anderson with a new invention that's sweeping the nation.
Thanks, Jack. We have entered into the golden age of Hollywood. Not only do we have new genres of films, such as gangster films, musicals, newspaper reporting films, historical biographies, social realism films, lighthearted screwball comedies, westerns, and horror. We also have new technology, like sound innovations. Ruben Malloons directed the musical called Applause, which is the first film to use a revolutionary sound technique called a double-channel soundtrack which overlapped dialogue. Also, the development of sound mixing freed films from the limitations of recording on sets and locations. Scripts from writers were becoming more advanced and witty dialogue and realistic characters and plots. And there's color innovations. The first color film that everyone has seen was Thomas Edison's hand-tinted short called Annabelle's Butterfly Dance. This was a two-color film using red and green paint by hand-tinting each frame of the film. But the first ever three-color, also known as full-color film, was Walt Disney's animated short Flowers and Trees. We have a clip from that to show you today. Enjoy. However, Hollywood's first full-length live-action feature film, photographed entirely in three-strip Technicolor, was Ruben Mamoulin's Becky Sharp. To create this amazing film, producers needed to use a new type of tricolor camera. We sent one of our men to go to the studio and take pictures of this new camera. It looks something like this.
Oh, every time it rains pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fall.
And now, to let you know what's coming up on the silver screen, Hollywood is working on The Wizard of Oz, where producers gave us a sneak peek to show you.
But what happens if I just follow the yellow brick road? My, people come and go so quickly here. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the the yellow brick road?
Follow the yellow brick road. 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 Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick road. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find he is a wizard, a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever, oh, ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Plus, Gone with the Wind should be out in theaters no later than 1939. Also, Disney is coming out with an animated full-color film called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So keep an eye out for these coming attractions. 5-year-old Shirley Temple,
The things you love, you
Lord of the Jungle, Tarzan, King Kong,
so when you hear it thunder,
G.I. Joe,
run under a tree. There'll be
Dracula,
from heaven for you and
Frankenstein, The Invisible Man, but we couldn't get a good picture of him. Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, The Wizard of Oz, back to you, Chuck.
Concludes tonight's segment. Thank you and have a great night. Chrome radiators, recessed headlights, and improved pump of the
14 months ago, in March of 1930, it costed a total of...
What happened there?
Costed is not a word.
Yeah, costed's not a word. You better cross that.
We have entered into the golden age of Hollywood. Not only do we have new genres, in other news.
Are we still rolling?
Yeah.
Are we still rolling? In other news, it is now the 1930s and the automobile... Oh, come on, start it.
Okay. In other news.
E também passa sozinha. Se ela soubesse que quando ela passa, o mundo sorrindo se enche de graça e fica mais.
In other news, it is now toward the I gotta get this down. Now 1930s. Oh, that just sucked. That just sucked. You know it sucked too.
I go to the bathroom, I put on that Preparation H stuff. It doesn't even work. Gets all over the place, makes a heck of a mess, and it makes me feel so uncomfortable. I mean, why do they even make it if it don't work? Goodness. I go to the doctors, they tell me one thing. I go to another doctor, they tell me the other. I don't know what to do. I went to my dad, but he couldn't tell me anything because he just said I got kicked in the butt too hard when I was a boy. I don't know. But all I know is it better end soon because I'm getting really sick and tired of it. Oh my God. I think I gotta go to the bathroom right now.